Hi, welcome to Wealthy Mindset. My name is Oliver. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, like always. In today's video, I'm going to be covering BlackBerry stock for April 12th and moving forward. I'm going to give you the low and highs like always by analyzing the graph. Now, quick disclaimer before I begin. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional. And everything I do share with you is just my opinion. It is not advice, so please do not buy or sell based off the information I give you or the opinions I do form. Please do your own due diligence and research before buying and selling. Now, I do own shares in BlackBerry, been holding for 6 years, so I'm a long-term investor overall. Okay, now looking at the graph, we did have a bad day last trading day, April 9th, 2021, closed at $9.13. We had an upward trend support line dating back since March 31st that I mentioned in that last video that since we broke it, the upward trend support line is not necessarily as strong as it was before. And we didn't even bounce off it too. We just basically hovered above it just before going down below it. So that is a downfall. Now there's a chance hypothetically it could reverse to the upside because it could stabilize at the $9, $9.05 price point. Hopefully it does stabilize on that level and bounce up to the upside because we have the moving average plus we have horizontal support. So $9.05, hopefully it does. I'm not 100% optimistic it'll bounce on $9.05, but it is possible. MAC line is trying to curve up to the upside or to the positive side. Hopefully it does, but again, no guarantees. What I'm going to show is something pretty significant where there's a chance we could still see $8.60 price point, and I'll elaborate more on that. Now, before I get to the downside, just because the upside, I don't think it's going to be crazy. I'm going to cover it, and I think it's relatively a short upside. So we have support between $9 and $9.13 / $9.14 overall. And if we go through those levels and break this downward trend resistance line that I've shown in the past, so if you look right here, dating back since February 2021, bounced off of support, bounced off or had resistance, so back tested as resistance, back tested as resistance right here, and then back tested as resistance right here, and back tested as resistance right here. So what's happening is we could be kept down through it, plus we are below both moving averages. So between $9.15, $9.20, moving average $9.20 overall. So that could be difficult on its own. But if we do pass it and you're thinking we're going to be good, then you're looking at issues between $9.31, $9.27, and then between $9.27 and $9.37. The main resistance could be $9.31, $9.27. The reason why I'm including, like I mentioned in the last video, between $9.27 and $9.37, there's a general area of resistance overall. Now, passing that, you'll meet turbulence at $9.50. I don't believe we're going to go any further than that. If we do, so what I'm thinking is, I think the next trading day, April 13th, there's a chance you could go up to the upside. And I'm going to elaborate more on that as well once I get to the downside. But before I do that, I want to mention the reason why I'm kind of not too optimistic yet passing massive levels is because we have this downward trend resistance line that was supposed to act as support, like I mentioned in the past, bounced off of support, major support levels, or not major, but bounced off of support as well there. And then there's resistance as we came down on March 15th and March 16th right here. So the longer we take to get to this downward trend resistance line, the lower the high will be. So like right now, if we meet it the next few days or the next trading day, we're looking at like $9.24 around resistance. I'm ballparking it right now. But then if we meet it right here, we're looking at pretty much $9.03, $9.04. The issue with that is the longer we take to meet this downward trend resistance line, then the harder we'll get to break the $10 price point. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay, so given that, I'm going to cover the downside and I'm going to explain why I think the next trading day might be the good day that we could start going up to the upside, and then why we might see 860 as well moving forward for maybe the month of April. And I'm going to explain why. So if you think that this downward trend resistance line that we came back under, we're going to start hugging it all the way through, then until the end of the trading day, there's a chance that tomorrow or April 12th trading day could end at pretty much at the $9 price point. So we would have support at like $9.05 moving average, like going all the way down, hugging the up or like the overall downward trend resistance line right here. So essentially, like what I'm trying to say is like bounce off and then just start hugging it, close at $9, and that wouldn't be that bad. MACD line would start continuing curving up, hopefully. And then if that's the case, next trading day, MACD line would be pretty much crossover to a positive, and then we start going up. So that's what I'm hoping for. Nothing's guaranteed. Take everything with a grain of salt. But if we do go lower and you think it's going to hug this downward trend resistance line continuously, even past like closing here at $9 and continues the next trading day going through, then if that's the case, if I move my like camera down, you can see the price point right here where it's like pretty much at $8.62 right here. So that would be April 15th, by the way. So close to the end, like basically the end of the week. Okay, so the one thing I want to show you that I would not put much faith into, but I want to show because it technically could be pretty significant, is this upward trend support line right here that dates back since March 2020. And the reason why I'm showing this is because if you've seen my past videos, you notice that there's a downward trend resistance line dating back since the all-time high of 2008. You could just see it just kept us down the whole entire time. And then in December, we went past it, broke through it, amazing stuff, came back down, back tested a downward trend resistance line. Amazing stuff overall. The only thing is though, this upward trend support line only has 2 touch points. But the thing is though, right here, I think it's pretty significant overall. So we have 1, 2, and then technically I'm expecting one more touch point right here and bouncing up to the upside. Now, if you look at the graph, this is the main part. I know there's too many lines. I apologize for that. Sorry. But if you follow the line right here, it bounced up. It did not bounce up on the upward trend support line though, but it bounced up before it. Now, I'm thinking what could happen is because, for example, like right here, it bounced up, right? I didn't check if there's horizontal support line. I probably should have checked, but it bounced up and then it still continued down, right? So it went from like $9.42 to $11.85, but nonetheless came back down, right? So it could potentially still come back down and then hit $8.60 on April 12th and then $8.78 on April 19th. So what I'm trying to say is it could consolidate for quite a while and be at like the high mid $8 range still for the month of April. And then hopefully if it does do that, if it does, like I would prefer it to go to the upside and just start doing awesome stuff. But I'm hoping that if it does come down on this upward trend support line, that it actually bounces off it to the upside and all that stuff, etc., etc. Now, one more thing, if it starts trickling down lower than the $9 price point, we have support at between $8.95, $8.97, and then there's quite a bit of support at $8.91, so that's good. Then there's the $8.80 range. The problem is the $8.80 range is quite a bit of support levels, so I'm not going to mention all of them and all that stuff. Then the $8.71 to $8.69, and then essentially $8.60 I think will hold us through. I don't think we'll see the $8.50. If we do, quite a bit of support, $8.51 to $8.56, but I think that would be the ultimate, like pretty low. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. Nobody knows for sure. I don't think we're going to see $8.40, so I'm not going to really necessarily mention it. But hopefully MACD line does curve up to the upside. Hopefully we start bouncing back up. The only thing is April 12th, I don't see us going up necessarily tomorrow, but essentially it's probably by tomorrow, April 12th, I think it's probably going to somewhat consolidate at the low 9 and not really do much tomorrow. Again, nobody knows for sure, but that's basically it. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. If you did like the video, consider dropping a like. If you do like videos like this or other stock videos or other financial videos that I'm going to post, consider subscribing so you'll be notified the next time I do upload those videos. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. And that's pretty much it. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.